Nigerians need to know about meningitis. What are the symptoms of meningitis? What type of germ causes meningitis? How can we prevent meningitis? Because the management of meningitis belongs to everyone, not just the government. So we have to take personal preventive measures to ensure that the new cases developing are actually reduced. And on the other hand, if someone is unlucky to get infected, what to do? How to get to the hospital. Don't go treating yourself, because it's a very serious illness and it can kill within a few days if nothing is done.
So what are the symptoms of meningitis?
Yes,
how does someone know that they've got meningitis?
Yes, the symptoms of meningitis include high fever, severe headache. The person affected will not like to see light. If you shine light on the person, the headache gets worse. He wants to shy away from light. He wants to be in a dark room. And as the disease progresses, the person's neck will become stiff, and you may see some form of rash that does not go away when you press a clear tumbler on it. But mind you, people with dark skin, you might not see the rash. So look at the sole of the feet and the palms of the hand. You might see the rash and not on the skin. So other signs of meningitis are diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain. The person will be want to lie down very, very unwell. So these are some of the signs of meningitis. And if anybody has a sign like that, especially high fever, high headache, and the person is not tolerating light, must be rushed to the hospital. But mind you, in children under 1 year old, these signs might not be typical, especially the ones we call neonates. These are the ones, children under 1 month. They might just show inability to feed, high-pitched cry, being irritable, and the mom will tell you that the child just vomits. Sometimes they might not even have fever because their immune response has not developed to trigger the fever cascade.
All right, I'm quite intrigued, and I'm sure Nigerians out there are quite intrigued too, to find out what the causes of what causes this disease.
Yes, this disease is a germ. It's a germ. The outbreak we have currently in Nigeria is caused by a germ, which is a bacteria, and it belongs to the class Neisseria meningitis type C. So it's called meningitis type C. That means that if you have type C, you have an A and a B. So they exist. These are the bacterial causes. There are other bacteria that cause meningitis, but I would not. They have long names. But just know that meningitis can either be caused by bacteria, or it can be caused by viruses. It could be caused by some drugs. It could be caused by some chemicals, even fungi. So people who are at risk of meningitis are children under 1 year old, but it is more prominent in age group 0 to 14 years of age. But that does not preclude adults. It does affect adults, but the younger ones are more at risk than the adults.
Okay, so quickly, because we're running out of time, what are the ways forward in preventing further spread of the disease?
Yes,
how can we prevent it?
Thank you very much. Yes, prevention is better than cure, and it's cheaper. Very importantly, Nigerians should know that many people carry meningitis in their throat, and it doesn't cause any infection. So you have to be careful. There are 12% of the population has got this bacteria in their throat, and it doesn't cause them infection. They are called carriers. So when you are sneezing or when you are coughing, please, Nigerians, be careful. Don't sneeze into your hand or sneeze into your elbow, okay? Because you can sneeze into your hand, and if you're a carrier, you just shake somebody, and the bacteria might find its way into the person's system. Another way to prevent the disease is hygiene. Avoid sleeping together in overcrowded, poor ventilated environments, because these are the factors that increase the risk of contracting meningitis. And the other one is vaccines. The government has procured vaccines. You know, if you belong to the high-risk class, please make sure you get yourself vaccinated if you have not. And then the other one is hygiene. Wash your hands properly. You know, if you sneeze, like I said, before you start mingling with people or eating, wash your hand with soap, not just with ordinary hand. If you want to eat eba, there's a germ that causes meningitis, which actually can be transmitted from infected food and water. So hygiene is essential.
All right, thank you so much for stopping by.